Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. In the previous video, we have seen how to extract a data from an image and how to print a key value page extracted using AWS Textract. So this is a Python code we have wrote in the previous video to print all key value pairs recognized by the AWS Textract from an image. So the image we have used is this image. So we have uploaded this to S3 bucket and we have given that path to the AWS Textract API. So the key value pairs it recognized is this one, name, state and country, and it also recognized this as key value pair, but the value is empty for this key. So in this video we will print the tables recognized by the AWS Textract. So in the previous video we have print only key value pairs, but we have not extracted or parsed the tables and printed. In this video we will see how to print the tables data extracted by the AWS Textract. So first let's look at the whole response received by the Textract API. So this is the full response we will be received by calling the AWS Textract API. So as response is a JSON, after that we will parse the different blocks and we are printing key value pairs. And first let's print full response and let's understand the structure of the table block. So let's run this. So it has run, and let's go to monitor and view logs in CloudWatch to get the full length logs. So here this is the latest logs. So here you can see this is the full response, the AWS Textract response with. So we'll just copy this and go to the JSON beautifier and paste it here, and let's replace all single quotes to double quotes. Replace all. As the text is more, it is taking some time to replace all single quotes to double quotes. Let's wait for a couple of seconds. So now I think all these single quotes got replaced with double quotes, and now this is a valid JSON, and let's beautify it. So you see this is the whole response given by the AWS Textract API after extracting this image. So if you observe in this image we have one table, it means there will be one block type called table in the response. Let's search by table. So if you see here, block type is table, and we have only one match because only one table is there in the image. So now let's try to understand this and print all the tables data. So here let's ignore geometry, and here if you see block type is table and we have its ID. Every block will have the unique ID, and we have relationships. So if you observe, relationships is an array and we have type child. Yeah, I think we have only type child. So what can be the child of the table? Cell, right? So the table is comprised of different cells. So what are the cells in this table? So these are the cells. So there will be one more block type called cell, and this references that block type cell ID. So these are all the cells belong to this table. So let's go to the first cell with this ID. Let's search with this ID. We will get a block type called cell. So here this is the ID, and if you see this is the block type cell. And what can be there inside a cell? Nothing but a word. So how to know what word is there in this particular cell? again we need to go to the relationships of this cell, and we need to go to the type child. The child of cell is nothing but a couple of addition of words. So cell can be having a two words, and here these are the IDs for those words. So to get the text of this cell in a table, first we need to go to the table block, then we need to go to the cell block, then we need to find what are all the word blocks for that cell. So if you see here, we have a row index and column index as well. So this represents, this is the first cell inside a table. So first row and first column. So this is the top row and column index is 1. So this is the first cell. For the second cell, we will have row 1 and column index 2. And table can have many lines here. If you see here, this is one row, this is second row, third row, fourth row, fifth row. So and for this cell, it will be row 1 and column index 1. For this, it will be row 1 and column index 2. For this, it is row 2 and column index 1. So that is the structure. Now what we do, we will just parse this response and we'll print all the tables content, like we have printed all the key value pairs in the previous videos. So if you see my previous video, we have printed all the key value pairs. So now let's comment this whole printing response. In the previous videos, we have wrote this function to print all the key value pairs. So in this video, we'll just comment, we'll just remove what we not required. So this all we have printed key value pairs already. Let's remove, and word map, key map, value map, let's remove this. And here block type, now we need a block types table and blocks type cell. Now we will have table map and cell map. So now let's come to here. If block type is word, then put it in the word map. If block type is table, then put it in, let's put it in table map. Table map block ID equal to block. Else if block type is cell. So we need cell also. For printing all the tables content, we need a cell block types also. So if it is a cell, then put it in the cell map. So that's it. For now we have kept all the word blocks in the word map, all the tables in the table map, all the cells in the cell map. Now what we need to do, we just need to iterate all the tables. So for our image, we have only one table, so it will be iterate only once. But if there are more tables, then for table in table map keys, table block equal to table map, what will be the key? Key will be table key. So I think here just name it table key and table map key. So here we will get a table block. So once we got a table block, what is the structure? This is the table block we got, and we can find its children in the relationships. So now let's go to for relation in table block relationships. So now in this for loop we got a relation which is one of this object in the relationships. So now relationship has type and IDs. So if you need to iterate through all the cells, then we need to go to the type child. So if type is child, if relation type equal to child, then relation will have an array of IDs, nothing but all the cells. So what we need to do here is for each cell block, for each cell key in relation IDs. So here for each cell key in relation IDs, so this is an array, we will get a cell key. So in the loop we will get all these IDs. So how to get the cell block for this cell key? We have already stored here cell map. Get cell block equal to cell map, the key is cell key. So now we got a cell block. So now we need to print this text inside this cell block. So we have already one function get text. If we pass a block and word map, it will find what is the text in this block. So let's pass text equal to get text, pass cell block and word map. So before we have used this get text for key value block. So key value block is also having a set of words, that's why we use this function. And this cell function, cell block, also has set of words, that's why we can use this get text function. So here we will get actual text in the cell, so we can just print this text, just print this text. So now we are indirectly printing all the tables content, but we are not printing in a tabular form. So for now we will just execute this and try to see what output we get. So the expected output is it should print year, maths, Telugu, English, computer 2012, 90, 40, 80, 99 in a vertical manner. So now let's run it. So if you see here, it has printed in a expected way. All the tables content it has printed. So if you see here, these are all the, I think up to here it is the first row, and up to here it is the second row, up to here it is the third row, likewise. So now let's try to print all these contents in a tabular format. Now we are just printed in a vertical manner, let's print in a tabular format. So we need to print in a single, all the rows in a single row in a single line. Cell block. So as the row starts with 1, just make it row equal to 1. If cell blocks. So now we have printed the table's content in a single vertical line. We will be printing in a tabular format. So what we will do, instead of, now if you print a text using this print function, every time the new line also will get printed. To avoid that, let's use new equal to or end equal to space. Now let's try whether that space works or not. So let's go to the logs. It didn't give any error, but logs it is not showing. So it has not, yeah, it has printed, it has worked, but everything it has printed in a horizontal way. So we need to print each row like tabular format. Now let's go to the code. So now we need to print all the first row contents in the one line, all the second row contents in one line, all the third row contents in one line in the same way. So now as the row starts with 1, we have cell block, and cell block has a row index. So cell block, let's go to here, and this is the list of cell blocks. Let's search and go to there. Here we have block type cell and we have row index. What we do here, if cell blocks row index is not equal to row, for the first time it will be true because the row will be 1. As soon as we get a cell block of row 2, then this will satisfy, and if it satisfies we need to print a new line so that the second row starts with the second line, and we will set now row equal to cell block. So now try to deploy and just test. So now we got a error saying this is a syntax error. If cell block not equal to row, so cell block row index returns a index not equal to row, so we missed a colon here. Let's deploy and print again. So if you see here, we have printed successfully all the tables content. Year, maths, Telugu, English, computer, 2012, 90, 40, 80, 99, 2013. This is the same content which is there in this image where AWS Textract detected this table. And this whole 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rows we have printed using the Python code. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I think we have missed one more row with 2015. So let's check why it got missed. So as soon as we get a 5th row, so here we have missed one last row in the table. Let's check why we have missed it. So first let's count the number of cells it has. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. 5 into 5. 5 into 5. Yeah, the table got recognized correctly, but our code is not printed the last line. So here let's try to print new line at the end of all for loop. So now we see we got all the rows. I think due to some flushing problem, Python is not flushing the this print unless we print a new line here. So that is the problem. Otherwise we have printed all the rows 1 2 3 4 5, and these are the scores for the respective subject. So I hope you liked this video and understood how to parse the table's content from an AWS Textract response and how to print its content in the same tabular format. So in the previous videos we have seen how to print key value pairs, how to print line text, how to print word text, what is the relationship between line and word, what is the relationship between key value set, and the relationship between table and child and words. So please like, share and subscribe my channel for more videos like this. Thank you for watching.